Hello and everyone and welcome to our trip report vlog with me, Jet Force 1, Tyler McDowell.
And me, Matthew Banjoman Walker.
So as you can see, we're coming up to Heathrow's Terminal 5. The terminal facility opened in 2008 and has ever since been the main home of British Airways at the hub of London Heathrow.
It's my first time here, and for a first impression I must say I found it rather nice. Of course it was quite quiet with COVID going on and all, but all in all I found it a very nice airport. Staff were professional, yet friendly, even under the circumstances.
So the aircraft we were on was an Airbus A319, one of the three generations of the A320 family operated by British Airways, and this particular aircraft was their first ever Airbus A319, the first of a batch of over 100 aircraft ordered back in the mid-90s to replace the ageing fleet at the time.
I personally didn't mind what seat I was on, as long as I was on a window seat. I'm not missing out on any views anytime soon. The food wasn't your standard airline food, no, not at all. Due to COVID restrictions, BA was giving out complimentary bags of crisps, pretzels and bottles of water. Alongside this was some sanitising wipes and gel for your hands.
Upon arriving at the airport and disembarking the plane, our first stop was the Lookvart hobby shop. We grabbed a taxi from the Schiphol Plaza, and 30 euros later we finally got to the Lookvart hobby shop, which is in the middle of nowhere as far as the airport's concerned, but I tell you what, it was worth every penny.
Oh my lord.
This is the Lookvart hobby shop that we've been telling you about.
You're going to enjoy it. Get the mask up there.
Hold on. That's fine.
It's a good job we come in when we did, isn't it? Look.
Oh, ha ha ha. More chance of that thing flying than the real thing.
Got Space Shuttle Atlantis, Ares 1.
Yep, it is.
As we walked through, I thought I died and gone to model heaven. I honestly didn't know what to get, as A, I was spoiled for choice like a kid in a candy shop, and B, I had to think of the space in my backpack.
We had to eventually drag Matt out by his ears, literally, otherwise we'd have spent the entire day in there. And not only that, we probably would have bankrupted ourselves, and in the process Matt probably would have been thrown out by his girlfriend for racking up a huge credit card bill. However, we did have one more stop, and that was to go to the town of Lijdsplein in Amsterdam for the legendary Hard Rock Café.
Mitch had the plated nachos, and Tyler and I had the original legendary burger with barbecue wings on the side. Mine looked a lot better as Tyler is too fusty and doesn't eat his vegetables. Ugh. Unfortunately, this menu was restricted due to COVID, but it was still nice all the same. Look at the beans. What's beans? That's the black beans.
Gracious. Barista does not approve of that.
Why not?
You don't.
What about mine? I've got lettuce on it. Looks better.
Barista does not approve. This is for everyone on YouTube who believes that Tyler eats great meals on planes and in restaurants while on his tour dates. I can assure you now, his food is fucking shit.
He only says this because he doesn't like meat.
Barista is a trifle choosy.
Oh yeah, good. Alright.
Get one more for luck.
Meat is cooked perfectly. The bacon is nice and juicy. Everything just goes together so well.
What's up your fucking skirt? Barista does not approve. Ladies and gentlemen, all of YouTube, look at the shit on that, look.
The grand finale of our day in Amsterdam, which had a huge job to do to keep up with Lookvart Hobby Shop and the Hard Rock, was the iconic tourist favourite Heineken Experience. and despite the 10-minute walk to get there, we made it there early enough that we were able to get in on the tour scheduled before us. Matt, if you would like to explain more?
Our tour guide was a wonderful woman. She really knew her stuff. At one point you get to taste the beginning stages of beer, which, if I'm honest, wasn't the best. It tasted like old cornflakes covered in sugar. After that we went to the bottling experience, where we became beer and get bottled for someone's enjoyment. Trust me, it's an incredible thing. We go into a small room after that and watch a projector video all around that room. Once that's finished, you head out and you have a lovely cold beer waiting for you just to taste.
At the end of the tour, and the tour guide was about to leave us, she presented us with a lovely couple of glasses of Heineken beer, freshly produced just the day before, for our inner alcoholic delights. After she vacated and told us that we could freely roam the rest of the exhibits, we went round and caused some tourist mayhem.
You get photo opportunities, make your own beer label, and if you want to, do a bit of karaoke.
Unfortunately, Matt and Mitch wouldn't let me have my second free beer because, according to them, I am a lightweight and a nightmare to deal with.
Which he is.
So they say. Unfortunately, they threatened to leave me behind. However, I wasn't going to complain too much if they did that. I love Holland as much as the next British tourist. Alright mate, what do you think?
Absolutely loved it. Absolutely brilliant. I definitely do it again when we come back.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. If you like the Guinness Experience one out in Dublin, it's kind of like you got to do this one as well.
We love the Heineken.
It's amazing.
Go Holland!
Absolutely do it. Don't miss it.
Dankjewel. Graag gedaan. Alsjeblieft.
Nearing the end of our day, we went to the gate that, funny enough, was the exact same gate we entered earlier that day. Our plane was the beautiful A320neo. I'm not sure why people have problems with it, because personally I found it to be quite comfortable. I've just got to say, Tyler, thank you so very, very much for taking me, finally paying up on your debt.
Anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a hell of an experience today. I've absolutely personally loved it. What about yourself, Mitch? I don't know if... There you are. Where? There you are. You enjoyed it?
It's been absolutely fucking amazing. There's no words that can describe how the day was. But I think it's now lights out or lose the pack of bed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So, we get home very soon. We're right over the edge of the wing. I love that. Right on the wing. Absolutely love it. So, we'll see you back in it.
And on that note, I shall thank you very much for staying tuned long enough to watch this vlog in its entirety.
We hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed actually doing it.
That's BA and Amsterdam.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Can't recommend it enough.
We've got to wait on this bullshit over there. Just look at that view. Evening sunset, beautiful A320neo. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.